Okay, here we are. There. And we have already Manuela and Rosie and Lisa. Hello, hello. I'm feeling my screen or maybe my camera is kind of blurry. I don't know. Was that better? It seems a little better. I guess it was a bit blurry. Well, here we are again. Maybe I should. What, should we choose this or that as the view? I think maybe this is better as a view, right? And I got my cute little kitties or kittens or old cats with me. No, they're not old, but they're big. They're huge and big. So I thought they would be with us today, but I don't know where to place them. I mean, I can do this, so maybe they can sit here. Yeah, they're there. You can they can be seen just a little bit. They're looking curious. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's actually it's my friend in Norway. She lost a few pounds, and she gave me some clothes, and this was one of them. So yeah, it's a bit short for me, but sitting down is okay. It's kind of like this. So on one side it's too short, and on the other it's okay. Or do you mean? Or maybe you mean this top? Of course, Lisa, you mean this top. Oh my goodness. Of course, this top is gorgeous, except for the neckline. It's too narrow. Ugh. Oh, it was the one I wear. Okay, thank you, thank you. Then I wasn't mistaken. I can be mistaken at times, so I felt a little bit embarrassed. Hello, everyone. So nice of you to join there. Yeah. Yeah, we need some view of the ocean and the town or city. I still have not gone to the beach for footage. That's too bad. It's on me. I should have done that. I've had plenty of opportunities. I could have done it yesterday. I could have done it today. It actually has been a bit chilly, so I kind of maybe have a little bit of an excuse not to go. Anyhow, I wouldn't put myself into the water anyhow, but I could have stayed there for the sun because in the when it's sunny, it's a good temperature in the air. Yeah. So, well, yeah. For those who don't know me, if you're watching the replay, at least, my name is Linda. I am Norwegian, but I live in Spain. I'm what? What am I? I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher, and I love to crochet, and knit a little bit. So yeah. Hello, Izzy. Yeah, we're some here. I have actually found this again. I've been putting this away. I feel like it's been a month since I did anything on this. But today I took it out again. Found it on my my shelf with the whips that I am working on that I haven't put all the way away. But then this here is for my friend, and her daughter is coming in the end of May for a week, so she can bring it home to Norway. So I have to finish it until then, or by then. So I have connected one sleeve here. It's just a short sleeve. So I'm going to now make the second sleeve. Let me see. Yeah, this one. I'm going to chain 88 or cast on. Is it called? I guess it's not chaining. It's casting on when it's knitting. I've been crocheting so much that I don't know the terms for knitting. Of course, I kind of. Oh, I don't do this either. And of course, I don't do that either. Oh, there and a little bit more. Yeah. There we go. And what? Oh, yeah. I'm kind of forgetting what I'm doing. I just did this a couple of hours ago, and now I kind of forgot how it is. Let me just cast on some without counting. I'll count later. Let's see. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to those of you who are mothers. It's not the Mother's Day here in Spain, I don't think. At least it's not the Norwegian one, because that is always in February. But happy Mother's Day for you, those of you who are mothers. Yeah, Lisa says happy Mother's Day to the moms, both to human and fur babies in America. Oh, cool. And Rosa says we have other days also in Europe. Yeah. I don't remember what is it when it is in Spain. I'm not too familiar. I'm not a mother myself, so it's not something. But I have a mother, so in February, I try to remember that day. I don't always remember. My bad, but I try to remember. Sometimes I send some flowers or a cake or whatever. Well, I don't send it through mail, of course, but I order it online. Yeah. Yeah, Rosie wanted to write Mother's Day. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm really digging this map project of ours. It's so cool that so many have contributed with their countries and states, so that the map is kind of taking form more and more. Oh, let's see. Let's see. I should count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88. There. Oops! Did I frog one too many? Let's just make a count again. 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86. Oh yes, I frogged one too many. There we go, 88. So now I'm going to connect these, and I will be doing one round of ordinary knit before I start the ribbing. And on the ribbing, I'm doing back loop on the knit. There. Oh, they're tangled. Why? There. Oh. There. Lisa says, next knit project I'm going to try that back loop on the ribbon. Yes, it's so nice. It really is. Let me just make another 2, 3 stitches so that I can show that. What? This was kind of difficult. Yeah, let's see. I'll just put it up like this. This is the ribbing with, well, it's, maybe that's better to see. It's really nice. Much better than just knit purl. So because I don't like that one. I like the 2 knits 2 purl. That's a good one. But I prefer this here when it's something loose and I mean something summery. While the woolen sweaters, those deserve the 2 knits 2 purls. Yeah, my cat Linda. Yeah, you called her Cat Linda. I have not decided on the name yet. I think actually Kitty would be more close to it. Kitty and Buster. No, well, I kind of have four names for him. Did I say that on my last video yesterday or today? Um, I'm leaning. Well, not leaning. I don't. I have Scrappy Buster, Scrappy Busted, Buster Busted, Leonardo Canada. I couldn't put away that Canada thing. I kind of like the idea that this came from this group, and it's Lisa's mantra or whatever. So it will always remind me of Lisa shouting out Canada and Manuela laughing about it. So then you'll kind of be with me in class, next year. And then this one, I don't know, maybe Kitty. But I'm not sure. I'm not sold on it yet. So we'll see. But she's really cute. She kind of looks like a tiger or a bear or whatever. But next to the other cats, she's a cat. So they can be sitting there, kind of in a way when I'm going to knit, I guess. But there we go. Sit still. Don't be cats. I mean, be some sleeping cats. I'm still going to try that back loop for the next year. 2 knit, 2 purl to see how that goes. Oh, you're going to try to do back loop 2 knit, 2 purl? I have never tried that. That'd be interesting. Please send me a picture when you do it so I can see how it is. Yeah. Hello, Vima. So nice of you to join again. How are you? How are you holding up there in India with all of that turmoil or the bad things going on there? You could use Canada as a surname. Yeah, I could. Canada the surname, or like he is from Canada. But yeah. It's been a while. Oh, yeah, hey, Pratiksha. Yeah, you're back. That's so nice. Very nice. We have some other friends from India. We have Ravinder. We have Vima. Yeah, Vima, I guess you were the same time as you were earlier. And there was one more. For now, I don't remember the name. But there have been 4 people from India. That's fantastic. So you're already scratched off my map. So I really like that thing there. Bengani. Oh yeah, Bengani. Okay, Pratiksha. Yeah, Pratiksha Bengani. I hope you're doing okay there in India. It is a kind of scary time over there. I was a bit. I've been reading a little bit on the news about it, but I haven't watched a lot of news. Lima says, "I'm good, dear. How are you?" I am very fine. It's weekend, so it's a crochet time, and I didn't even. I normally don't even leave my house during the weekend, but yesterday I had to go shopping a bit. But I forget why I was going out. I was actually going to fill petrol on my car. Well, it's not gas, it's not petrol, it is diesel. But anyways, when I got home and I was parking, I saw my lamp yellow. Oh, that was why I was leaving for my house. But I had to buy some groceries also, but it was mostly because I had to fill gas and I didn't. So now I'm thinking tomorrow morning I should I would have to get up really early. What am I doing? Linda, no. The first round is it's just knits. It's just knits. Now I'm doing it wrong. Too bad. Talking about knits and pearls, and I do that before time. How far did I do that? Okay, just 3 more stitches. Okay, 1. Where's that one? 2 and 3. Or was it 1 more? No, that's okay. Okay. Then it's just ordinary knits. Lima says it's very hot. It was 42 degrees Celsius in the today. Oh my goodness, that's way too hot. Yeah. And Manuel says, if I saw the new tutorial for the raglan granny top? Yes, I did. I saw the beginning of it, but I didn't watch all because I'm not going to make that yet. But I saw one with the left hand, and it doesn't matter. But I learned how to. Okay, that's how I do it when I'm crocheting and expanding down here. I didn't know that, so I got great tips from you. So that was good. Hello, Carla. Hello. I asked you last time, where are you from, Carla? I would like to know so I could scratch you off my map. But if you don't want to say, it's okay. Yeah, Pratisha says it's scary, but you're fine. Okay, that's very good. Pratisha says also, hope everyone else is fine as well. Yes, and Vima says, yes, Manuela, you did great job, great video. So she has watched the tutorial. So that is awesome. Hello, Nearika. Nearika, that was the name I forgot. Sorry, Nearika. I was talking about the Indian people who are here at the channel on my lives. And I remember there being 4, but I didn't remember your name. It's a little bit difficult. So I hope you, what is it? What do you say? I hope you understand me or whatever. So because Pratiksha, she's been there before, but it's been a while. 95 degrees, where is at? But that's of course Fahrenheit. If it was 95 degrees Celsius, we'd all be dead. Luckily, it doesn't get to that. Here in Spain, in the inlands, it gets up to 42, 44, maybe 45 some days during the summer. Here by the coast, we normally don't get more than 38, but most of the times, like in the summer, it's like 32 to 35. That's the most normal for the summertime. So it's not too bad. It's kind of humid though, so it can feel more warmer than it is. And in the inland, it's more dry, so it doesn't feel like it's that warm. Maybe it's a bit like that. Yeah, Nerika, I am fine. I am enjoying the last hours of this day together with you guys. And tomorrow is another week starting at work. And this is going to be an interesting week because it is our national day this week. The Constitution Day of Norway is coming up on Saturday. So I'm actually working on Saturday. Yeah, that's right. I'm a teacher and I'll be working on Saturday because it's obligatory. Not in Norway. If it was in Norway, at the well, what I'm used to from before, it was 1 teacher per class got paid extra for that day, since it's a kind of a holiday day. It's a holiday. Because we're going to be parading in the streets of where our school is, and the mayor is going to talk, and the principal of our school, and the students leader or whatever, they're going to speak, and we're going to sing, and there's a band that is going to play, like a marching band, and all of that is the 17th of May. So we have to work that day. What was I saying? That in Norway, you get paid extra for that day, just one per class. That has to be with the class and the school, because all the schools go in these parades. That's for an hour or so, and then there are games for the children and food and stuff, but that's voluntarily later. But and in another school that I worked in Norway which was up in the north. There we didn't get paid at all, so a lot of teachers, they boycotted it and left it to the parents. I didn't boycott it. I wanted to be. This was in my earlier days, and I wanted to celebrate the day with the children. I didn't mind that I didn't get paid, so I was there. But it was the parents who had the responsibility. And one time it was horrendous because I was walking with them, but also two parents. And oh, this is so difficult to explain, but it's kind of like at the end of the course, after 12 years, after high school, we have something called Russ. I should tell you about that on Thursday or in a vlog. I should definitely explain this in a vlog. But there is these students, when it's their last year, they have kind of like a month of just partying, and they're dressed up in red or in blue normally. Other colors it can be as well, but it's kind of like economic is blue, and other academics is red, and then mechanics and stuff is black, and yeah, and like farmer thinks is green. And then they will be walking around, and they'll be drunk or hungover, because this is in the morning of 17th of May, and they have been partying all night long, and I don't like it at all. And they have these little like business cards, but with sayings that are silly or funny or terrible, and they handed these out to the children, and all of the children wants these, of course. So in Norway, this is terrible. Because then, when we were walking in this parade in Norway, in the northern part, we saw from 200-300 meters ahead, there was a bridge, a walking bridge. And these students were on top of that bridge throwing these cards out. And of course, the whole class, except one pupil, ran away to get these cards. And I was so lucky. I mean, I was so happy that I was not in charge of the children at that time, because that was terrible. How could I be in charge of them? I mean, I had no control. So when I taught the other school, we had strict rules. You cannot go out of the parade. You have to stand in line, walk in line. Everything was much more organized when it was the teachers who had it. So yeah. Just a little rambling about that. I have to keep up with the chat here now. Let's see. 22 degrees now in the middle of the night, Vima, and it's 32 degrees Celsius. Well, a bit relaxing. I wouldn't say that, but okay. I guess it's in the middle of the night, or is it, like 12 o'clock or something where you're at? Or 1, maybe? Lisa says, everybody remember to drink your water and to light the light. Yeah, I'm going to drink my water from my bottle that I always have. And remember also that Linda does lives on Thursdays and Sundays. Linda, please remind all of the times. Oh, yeah. So those watching the replay know when to. Yeah. Okay, I do lives on Thursdays and Sundays. So on Thursdays, I do lives at 10 o'clock at night European time. That is the same as 4 o'clock in the afternoon, US Eastern time, in New York and stuff, and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, US Central. And you can calculate if you're from somewhere else. And on Sundays, it's at this time. So Sundays, we always do live at 6 o'clock. and 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock European time, and that is 12 o'clock in the afternoon. No, 12 o'clock at midday in US Eastern, and 11 o'clock US Central. So those are the times. And thank you so much for being here, you guys. Nerika, Meow 1 and Meow 2 version 2.0. Yeah. Yeah, in Austria, 20 degrees. I think it's 22 here, 23 maybe. It's a bit windy, but not as windy as it was last Sunday. Then I had to stay inside. 30 by Narika. Yeah, Manuela says, don't forget to give a thumbs up. And Lisa says again, remember to support each other by liking each other's channels, and dropping a comment or a heart on their videos. And Lisa will be starting posting channels now, so you can all know where to press, which one to press there. Let's see. Oh, there's loads more here. In the Netherlands, 24. Okay, maybe it's 25 here then. Should be. Don't I have a I have a temperature right here. Let me take a look. It is 25. 25 it is. Yeah, so now Lisa has pointed Manuela's, and to show support for Rosie, drop a picture of a frog in here. Huh? Rosie? Did you post Rosie's? It was Manuela's, I think. But yeah, frog. Okay, Vima said, okay, it's just 10 o'clock. No, it can't be 9:54. It must be 9:26 or 10:26. You can't have half an hour off of the system, I guess. That was kind of strange. But okay, it's not midnight yet, so that's good. Yeah, Lisa says, Carla, are you still here? If so, tell us a bit about yourself. Yeah, I would really, really love to get to know you, Carla. And so does the others, as you can hear, or you can read, see. Narika said, should I start posting videos on this personal channel, or should I make different channel for crochet? I'm a little confused. I have one channel and I post everything there. I actually started this channel, I think 4 or 5 years ago, when I was doing a project helping Venezuelan people with a friend of mine who was from Venezuela, or who is from Venezuela. Because of the situation there, we were collecting. I mean, we were selling. Well, actually, this year I've been lazy or without motivation to do this that we have started before. But we've had some contributors who wanted to participate in us helping families in Venezuela getting food every month. So we helped more or less between 10 and 20 families in Venezuela every month with like $50 worth of food for every family. And I made this channel for that thing, that we did some lives, and I had not a quiz, but I had a kind of a lottery, and you could win for you had to pay something, and then I don't actually remember how I organized it, because I had something here and something there, but I was kind of trying to promote a little bit about it. We did have a lot of contributors, but most of them were from Norway. Some, maybe 3-4 people here from Spain that participated. But during the years, we kind of now 4 years later, it hasn't stopped, but it's like 1/10 of what it was. People, it was more work. It was kind of a lot of work, and my friend who started it with me, who the Venezuelan, she got a lot of work, and we weren't that into it. It was kind of more stressful when we kind of made it official. We shouldn't have made it official, I guess. Oh, but yeah. But anyways, every National Day of Norway, the 17th of May, for that day in Norway, we put on here kind of like something reminding us of the Norwegian flag. So we made some kind of like buttons, but not exactly buttons. It's a flower with a red, white, and blue colors, and with some lace or whatever. Not lace, but yeah, some ribbons. I made that at school with my pupils, and we sold them, and got like we got every year we got around $600 or euros actually. So we could help, like, I don't remember, 20 families every time or something like that, and it was a good thing. But last year it was a little bit not too into it, and this year I haven't done anything about it. We have still, though, I don't know, maybe 50 of these things. So I'm thinking about selling those on Tuesday, but it will not generate 600 euros this time. I still help my family there, though. I kind of have, and we did it in the way that every contributor had kind of like, well, if you were a contributor every month, if you wanted, you could have your family or your 3 families or whatever that you helped every month. And I have my family that I help, and I still do that. Not every month though, but I still send off at times. So now I'm kind of in the mood that I'm thinking, oh, I should do that now, because it's been more than a month. I mean, I think it's been 2 months since the last time, so I should do it now. And it's May, so we've always said that we should do this in May at least. That was, yeah. Let's see, I missed something. Oh, hello, Jonathan. How nice of you to join. Jonathan Colin. Oh, I love that name, Colin. Oh, maybe you're a Colin. No, I've already narrowed it down. Let's see, and Jackie. Oh, now there are some more people here. Well, that was a lot of rambling when Narika asked if she would start her own channel, another channel instead of the personal one. It depends on how you want to do. I am kind of outgoing. I don't mind sharing with myself, so I've done it on mine because I do vlogs. I don't just do tutorials. I like, when I'm watching other crocheters, I like to watch their face as well and kind of being interactive with them. And but it depends on who you are as a person, I guess. Oops. Oh, this keeps jumping. And Jackie, hello. So there's a Jonathan. I don't think you have been in before, Jonathan. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you? Welcome. I'll definitely go and. Oops. Let's see. Oh no. Where am I to click there? And Jackie, I don't remember. I think I watched Jackie's first before. Well, at least now I can go back and look at it later when I have time to do that. Rosie says, exactly what is needed here. What do you mean, Rosie? Exactly what is needed here. What is needed there? Is it here, or is it in Austria, or in the world, or whatever? Yeah, Lisa says, to support our girls from India. India, the girls from India that don't have channels, drop a flower emoji. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. Oh, a lot of flowers to you. And then a frog for Rosie. Was it Rosie? You wanted a frog? Oh, you needed a frog, maybe. And Elisa asks if she is missing anyone's channel. And Erika says, yes, you missed your own one, Lisa. Jonathan. John. And Jackie says, thank you, Linda. I'd appreciate your support. Yeah, I will definitely do that, Jackie. Now I've pressed it, so it's up here, it's up there, so I can go and watch yours and Jonathan's later. Very nice. Yeah, so it is actually a special week for us, especially the Saturday. And what we are going to do that day then is that it's just a 4-hour long work day. We start at 10:30, and then we walk around in the town singing Norwegian songs, and then we have these while we parade, and then we stop a place, and then we sing some songs and listen to the speeches from those people, the mayor and stuff, and then there is kind of like a break because everybody has to move up on to a school, and there we continue an hour later, half an hour or an hour later, with games and food. Games for the children and food for everybody. And I will, as this is a tradition, I am being a flower, and the children are going to water me, but by throwing I'm going to stand like this, and they're going to be throwing wet sponges at my face. And I really like that. I've been doing it for 12 years. Well, this will be my 12th year, I guess. Yeah, Lisa doesn't have a channel, but you can support her by dropping a sunflower. Or, as Manuela says, say Canada. Lisa always says Canada during these lives when we have quiz. Her answer is Canada or 3. Oh yeah, Rosie gave you a maple leaf, Lisa. Of course, because the maple leaf is in the flag, the Canada flag. Oh yeah, Lisa loves yellow and yellow flowers. And Erika says, so what, Lisa? Still we can subscribe you and can be friends. Let's see if some more. Yeah, now it's good. Oh, Manuela has supported everybody with all the emojis, all the flowers in the world. Even there is a tulip there, I think. So even your own, the Netherlands national flower. Tulipaner fra Amsterdam, la 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 la. Tulipaner fra Amsterdam, da 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 da. Tulipaner fra Amsterdam, la 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 la. I'm not sure if the melody is right, but something like that. Tulips from Amsterdam. Canada 2. Hello, Dan. You're there. Canada number 2. Daniel. No, yeah, Daniel, Dan. You're ready for a quiz, aren't you? I'm gonna what do I call it? I'm gonna work my way over here and then I'll start the quiz. So it's gonna be a minute or two and then we will start the quiz. So if you're ready, then we will do that. I have made a new quiz. Well, not me, AI. It's so fantastic that you can get help from ChatGPT. That is so awesome. Everything gets so much easier with that help. Manuela says she's from Hornsbrook. And you said something. Oh, I was going to remember that. Manuela, you tried to explain to somebody how, well, to Lori and Camille, I guess, I'm not sure, how to pronounce I don't remember the word, but it was something very difficult. Extremely difficult. I was trying to say it myself. I think I kind of made it, but it was too difficult to remember a long time. Shepres. I'm not sure if I did it correctly. I don't think so. It's nice to try that, though. Oh, I'm there. Yeah, no, I'm there. No. I made a mistake. I have made a mistake. I just have to look where that mistake is. Knit purl. Maybe I actually didn't have to make the extra that I thought I had to. I hope it's that. Then I'll just take 2 together. We go together like lava, remember forever like always be together. Wow, yeah. We go together. Okay, I actually am going to take 2 together there, and then the purl. There we go. Skepjes. It's so easy for us. Yeah, so easy for you to write it when you have the, but to say it, it's so difficult. Lisa says, I admire those of you who can speak another language. I can barely manage my own. Oh, you're doing just fine, Lisa. Rosie says. And hello V. So nice of you to join. She says, hi everyone, happy Mother's Day. I'm jumping in for a short time waiting for my brunch seating. Okay. No, not sheep, but schepjes. Hello, Carl again. Okay, is the only? And Lisa says, drop a dance emoji if you like Linda singing. Yeehaw. Dutch is a hard language. Absolutely. There are some words, though, that are very much the same as Norwegian, but there are words here and there. Okay, ready for some questions, some quizzes. Yeah, Lisa's asking Carla. We're so curious as to know where you are from, Carla. I would really like it. I have some names here on my list. that have been writing on my vlog. We have a South Dakotan girl, Kirot, but I'm not sure what her name is. And I guess I can't say that I know it's a girl, or a woman, but I reckon it is. And then Rose from Hawaii, I got that confirmed. And then Gary Ann from California. California! That's good. Finally, a Californian girl. That's going to be crossed off or scratched off. So, if we get Carla here as well, maybe it will be another country or another state. But I don't know. Hello, Lou. Very nice. Very, very nice of you to join, Lou. We're just about to start our quiz, so you can join in if you want to. Okay, starting with geography. What is the capital city of New Zealand? Thank you, V. Love you singing, Linda, she says. What is the capital city of New Zealand? I'm going to do I'm making another of these, actually. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger this time. Maybe a large, medium large. Canada! Lisa is... Lisa has started the game. Schepjes. Schepjes. Is it yeah and yes, or is it ges? Schepjes. 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 Oh no. Oh no. I can't do it. Wellington. Yeah. V got a point. 1 point to V. Yeah. Wellington. And I remember when I went to school, I don't remember what class, what grade, but when we learned that Wellingtons also, that's boots, rain boots. I didn't know that, and I found that very amusing, that the capital of New Zealand was the same name as boots for rainy weather. I guess, but that is just in England, or is it in the US and in Australia as well, that Wellington and New Zealand maybe, that it's called that? Narika says she needs a team now. Shepjes. Okay, Shepjes. Yeah. Narika is on the V team. Good. Fillet Wellington. Is that something you eat? Also, yeah, maybe it is that as well. Okay. The next question. Which river runs through Paris? The city of Paris in France. Which river runs through it? Yeah, Rosie, it's La Seine. The Seine. I'm not sure how you pronounce it in English. Seine, the Seine, I guess. Manuela is also right, but beef Wellington. Oh yeah, filet Wellington, beef Wellington. Oh, okay. Water River. Yeah, I guess you shouldn't be drinking it, because you know what? Well, that's true. There was it last year in 24? There was this the Olympics were held in Paris, and the triathlon. They were supposed to. Well, they did also, but they were swimming in the River Seine. I think, yeah, it was that. But they couldn't practice and train because it was too polluted. But the day of the race, it was not polluted. Yeah, right. It was terrible. A lot of them got sick. Well, I don't know a lot of them, but some of them got really sick. I think they got sick. They didn't die, I think. So that was 1 point for Rosie. Rosie gets hungry now with all of these beef Wellingtons and stuff. Yeah. V got around, being called for a seating. Bye-bye, V. Thank you for joining. If only for a minute. A minute's fantastic. Oh, Nerika says you can't leave. Don't leave me alone, girl. Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone, girl. Don't stop leaving me alone. Let's see. Next question. Okay, maybe we had this before. I'm not sure. In which U.S. state would you find the Grand Canyon? Where would you find Grand Canyon in the States? Lisa says you can join my team, but you will be in last place. Nerika, you can be on Lisa's team. Yeah, you're always on top. Arizona, V, you got a point before you went away. Very nice. Arizona is correct. Correct. Arizona. On two sides of a river. Two sides of a river. I don't know what you mean, but well, okay. I think we had some of these questions before, but anywho, what is the largest desert in the world? This is kind of a tricky question. Let's see if you remember. This is kind of like a repeating question, so we can see what you learned. This is the exam, okay? It's not Grand Canyon. It's not Sahara. We should think that, but it's not. Let's see if anybody remembers, because this is kind of a tricky one. It is. It's a tricky question. A trick question. It's not a trick question because it's legitimate, but you get fooled. It isn't Sahara. It's not. And broccoli desert. Was that? Oh yeah, it was an emoji with smiling and laughing. So I thought first maybe there was a desert in India called that. Yeah, Dan says Antarctica, and that is correct. You learned your lesson, or you just knew it. Maybe you remembered from last time. Very good. It is Antarctica, because under all of that ice in Antarctica, the snow, there's desert. There isn't anything else but desert. So that is the biggest. And an extra question: what is or where do you find, in which country do you find the driest desert in the world? The driest desert in the world. In which country do you find that? I don't remember what it's called. Let me look that up. I was more or less right. It's not in the USA. It's not in Egypt. Yeah, Dan is a smarty. It's not Death Valley in the USA. It's not China. Mojave, Chile. Yeah, Rosie, you are right. It is in Chile. And it is called Atacama. The Atacama Desert in the northern parts of Chile by the border to Peru. So I kind of been there, kind of. So that was the driest desert in the world. Carla, you keep dropping in and saying hi, Lisa, and hi and stuff. Please, where are you from? Can you tell us? We'd really like to know. Lisa says she answers to the question, where is the driest desert? Inside my mouth when I wake up in a desert. When I wake up, it's a desert. You know what, Lisa? Mine too. The last year or half a year or something, my mouth is so dry when I wake up. It's terrible. It's like I've been at the dentist for half an hour with my mouth open and this sucker thing has been sucking out all of the the liquid, and everything is just a desert. Oh, that's the feeling when I get up in the morning in my mouth. It really is. So, yeah. Next question. Okay. What is the only continent without a desert? What's the only continent without a desert? Speaking of deserts. Yay, Rosie, you are correct. Europe has not got a desert. So, 1 point goes to Austria and Rosie. Canada. Let's see. What? This is a bad question. This is it's a bad, but it's a wrong question. You can't. Oh, I'll skip it. The next. Rosie copied Nerika's answer. Hello, Linda Snyder. Are you from Mexico, Carla? It is the Mexico. Wow. Fantastic. I'll write that down. Where's my pen? Where is my pen? Oh, there it is. So, Carla from Mexico. Then I'll scratch off Mexico in my next video, because I don't think I've scratched Mexico yet. No, I haven't. That's so big. Oh, I can't wait for that. Yeah, that's a beautiful country, Mexico. Absolutely. My sister actually lived in Mexico for a year. When she was at high school in Norway, she spent a year there and had a wonderful time. I think she was in a town called Puebla. I think that. And I actually live in Puebla, Tranquila. And that's not a town, that's just urbanization. Okay, so the next question is, what is the northernmost? What's the northernmost capital city in the world? What country has the capital city most northern in the world? And what's the name of the capital? It's not Canada. Iceland, Reykjavik. Yeah, correct, Rosie. And 1 more point to Rosie. Very good. It was Reykjavik in Iceland. The island Iceland. We have really got a problem when we're going to teach English to our pupils, students. When we're saying island, I guess you kind of have it with Ireland, but island, when you write island, it's written the same way as we write Iceland, Island. We write it the same way. So the small children are really confused about those two things. Lisa wants coffee. Well, I'll drink a little bit of water to that. Remember to drink your water. I speak Spanish. Yo hablo español. Lisa asks, who speaks Spanish? ¿Quién habla español? Yo hablo español. Hay más gente aquí que habla español. Lou wants coffee too. Absolutely. I'm sure she does. No supplies. Oh, I got some nuts here. You want some? Here you go. There you go. Oh, I guess I'm going to get maybe I'll cough now. Let's see what's the next question. Oh, this is a really easy one. Really easy one. What's the official language of Brazil? Official language of Brazil. Lou says, always, Lisa. She wants coffee, always. Even in your sleep. And Rosie wants spicy tea. Or chai. Okay. And Lou is drinking blueberry coffee and raspberry coffee this weekend. Wow. Manuela speaks Spanish, maybe? Yeah. Oh, no, it's not Spanish. No, it's Portuguese. Yeah, Linda Schneider, you are correct. Portuguese. So 1 point goes to Linda Snyder. Ginger tea. Yeah. Actually, I'm not very fond of tea. I'm actually not fond of tea at all. But when I have a cold, really my throat is sore and stuff, then I drink hot water with ginger, lemon, and honey. I need the honey because I need it sweet. I won't drink it if it's not sweet. That's me. Lisa also had some blueberry coffee. Not today though. We're going over to history. Okay. That was geography we did now. So, first history question. Who was the first female prime minister of the United Kingdom? Yeah, Lou says that Lisa and her have to be related. Thatcher, yeah, Lisa, you're right. Woo! Was it you or was it Dan? I think this may have been you. You're both right, Lisa and Linda, but Lisa was quicker this time. So 1 point goes to Lisa. Oh! Okay. It was you, Lisa. Yeah, I thought so. In which year did the Titanic sink? Or did it sink? My pupils, I don't remember if I said this to you, but my pupils were so into the conspiracy theory that it wasn't Titanic, it was Olympic, the sister ship. It was in 1912. That is correct. So Linda was first. 1 point goes to Linda Snyder. So was it Olympic or was it Titanic? A lot of conspiracy theory about that. And my children are so convinced, well, at least 3 of the boys, so convinced that it's a scam. I tried to talk some skepticism into them, but I haven't been able to. So next year, when the other teacher, I've already told him that they are really into conspiracy theories and he will try to talk some skepticism into them, and he loves these conspiracy theories as well. So, so they will have some great discussions, I guess. Oh, let me have some Linda water. I got my coffee here. No, it's not coffee. Lisa says, don't forget to look up in the chat to see people's channels, and same to those watching the replay. It's Linda's wish that we all support each other. Absolutely. It's so nice when we support each other on the different channels. And I try to watch as many vlogs and videos as I can of others from this group. Of course, I watch others as well, even though they're not here, because I love watching content. Actually, the other day, no, yesterday, no, it must have been Friday, I think. I was watching Katie, the Celestial Homebody. She's a ginger girl, and she's a teacher, or she has been a teacher, and she's just hilarious. She's so outgoing and fun. And she has the longest videos or vlogs you can imagine. She went on for 3 hours, but I stayed there for those 3 hours. Well, I speeded it up a little bit, but I stayed for the whole thing, and it was medieval's marketplace or whatever. And I don't like medievals at all, but she made it so interesting because they had a terrible time. And it's not the first time that I've been watching her for 3 hours. So I really, really like her energy and her content. Absolutely. It's so nice. And actually her husband as well has learned to crochet. So they do this together. So he has some small amigurumi things on the market, and she has a lot of things, of course. And they do it together. And they have a little girl, 1-year-old, and her name is Celeste. So I guess that's why they have the name, or maybe it's vice versa. Maybe they had the company first, and then the Celestial Homebody, and then they named their daughter after that. Maybe she's good also at keeping her daughter private, like with emojis or with blurring in the face and stuff. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed watching her content. So if you want somebody who is a talker, and you can go watch her. Really nice. She's an amigurumi maker mostly. Katie, Katie, and Celestial Homebody. Yeah, Lisa, you also watched her, yeah. Yeah, the entire Renaissance. You two watched the whole thing? Yeah, I watched the intro, and I felt so for her when I watched her walking in the mud with her bare feet or her sandals, and oh no, what's this all about for her? So it was really that was something. And 12 crocheters when she was told that there would be maybe 2. No, it was not good for her at all. But it made great content though. That's for sure. Oh, Rosie loves cinnamon tea. I love cinnamon. Maybe I would like that type of tea. Yeah, what a muddy mess it was. And Manuela says, Linda, what is the rent for living in Spain? Well, it depends. Where I live in Malaga, the prices are quite steep. I have some friends now. They have a very small place, but they have 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom and a small kitchen. Not very many windows in that apartment. There is kind of a window in the living room and windows into a kind of like a boxy tube, whatever, from the bedrooms. How big can it be? I don't know, 60 square meters, not more than that. And they pay, I think it's 700 euros. And that's lucky. That's cheap. I know if I was to rent out my house, for example, I could have easily gotten, I don't know, 1,200, 1,400, well, at least 1,200 euros a month. It is quite steep, the prices here. But in Alicante, in that area, it's much cheaper. I guess the same could be 500, and mine could maybe be 800, 900. I'm not sure, but it's a bit steep now, and the salary for people is not that high here. So the life is getting more and more expensive. When I first got here, my first rent, I rented an apartment just as the one I described now. It had 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and it was in the 7th floor. And I had a balcony. These people that I talked about don't have a balcony. And I paid 375 euros. That was 11 years ago. Now I guess that one would go for 800 easily, or 900. It's by the beach. That was 50 meters from the beach. So it's kind of expensive. But I've been lucky since I bought in a good time. So I just pay for myself, my own. I don't have any rent. Of course, there is maintenance for the pool and the garden things, keeping things nice around us. But that's just 100 euros, a bit more than 100 euros a month. Okay, let's see if we can find another question. Who was the Queen of France? Who was the Queen of France executed during the French Revolution? The Queen of France executed during the French Revolution in 1789. Yeah, I bought my house in 2014. And actually, it had been on the market for over 3 years, since 2010, December. And it stood for 210,000 euros. Then it went down and down and down, and I bought it for 133,000. So I was really lucky. And now my neighbors sold their house. They have a little bit bigger, no, quite a lot bigger terrace than I have, but I have a big terrace. But they're close to the stairs where everybody comes, so I would rather live here. But it's the same, and they, I think they got like 270,000 euros or something like that. So it's increased a lot the last years. Marie Antoinette is correct, Rosie. Maybe somebody else did. No, you want 1 point for Rosie. Linda Snyder was just writing an M. And then maybe you saw that Rosie had already answered. Well, so I was really lucky buying at my time in 2014, just before it started to go up again, because the recession in 2008 made everything go down. And then, I got a bargain. Absolutely. And I love it here. There are a lot of steps, though. It's a lot of stairs. So getting old here, if your health isn't the best, may be a bit bad. But other than that, it's perfect. I love it so much. I wouldn't part with this before I have to. But we'll see. Maybe I will move. Who knows? Who knows what tomorrow brings in a world where few hearts survive? Okay, next question. What ancient civilization built Machu Picchu? What ancient civilization built Machu Picchu? I think maybe I should move over there now, because I can see that this lighting will hit my face in just a moment. My eyes, I mean. Just come with me. Oh, there we go. That's better. It is not the Aztecs and not the Mayans. It is not. Yeah, but I understood what you meant, Lisa. You meant the Mayans. Mayan. No, both of them are for the Mexicans, I think. Rosie said we had this question. Yeah, we may have had it before. Many of these questions look the same. Too bad, but don't remember. Okay, it starts with an I. Yeah, Lisa, the Incans. I guess that was Dan and not you. Am I right? The Incans. Yeah, Dan. Yeah. I know you guys. I know what Dan knows and what you know. Getting to know you. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, this one I wouldn't know. Who was known as the Maid of Orléans? Orleans, but I'm not sure. I think it's Orléans, like in a place in France. Hello, Laurie. There you are. The question, if you didn't get that, Laurie, is who was known as the Maid of Orléans? Yes, Jeanne d'Arc, Joan of Arc. You are correct, Rosie. I understand what you mean, even though the name is spelled differently. You are correct. So the point goes to Austria again. And here is a question for the American people, for everybody, but which US president issued the Emancipation Proclamation? I don't even know what that is. Maybe Dan can explain it to us. But which US president issued the Emancipation Proclamation? Canada. It is not Washington, not George Washington. Yes, Laurie, it is Abraham Lincoln. You're just ahead of Dan, I assume. Abe Lincoln, yeah, Abel. But maybe Dan can explain to us what is the Emancipation Proclamation, or is it too difficult to explain? I have no idea what it is. Well, I can look it up, of course. Yeah, let me look it up, so I can learn something as well. Emancipation Proclamation. Abraham Lincoln in 1863 issued the Emancipation Proclamation as the nation approached its third year of bloody civil war. Okay. The proclamation declared that all persons held as slaves within the rebellious states are and henceforward shall be free. Oh, that's a bit embarrassing that I didn't know that was about slavery and the abolishment of the slavery, I guess. Am I right to say it was the abolishment of the slavery? Yeah. As Laurie says, it's where Lincoln declared all men to be free. So that's slavery forbidden then. Everybody shall be free. Great. Very nice. It was long due. Okay. What was the name of the ship that brought the Pilgrims to America in 1620? Yeah, the abolishment. Yeah. What was the name of the ship that brought the Pilgrims to America in 1620? Mayflower. Yes, Lori. Correct. Nowadays, hearing the word Mayflower, isn't that the Justin Baldoni's company? Is in this legal action against Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. That terrible thing. I mean, oh my goodness, it's so, yeah. I really hope she doesn't get away with all of that. That's my opinion. Anyways, next. Let's go over to a new category that we have never had before. I asked ChatGPT to make questions for this topic that is languages. Mm-hmm. So, which language has the most native speakers in the world? Which language has the most native speakers in the world? It's not Spanish. Yeah, it is in China, but what's it called? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a language in China, but it's not called Chinese. What is it called? Mandarin. Rosie. Oh, Lori. Yeah, you're correct. Lori, you got it. I thought Rosie was before, but I didn't see you there. So you got it right again. This one is. If Rosie doesn't get this one, this question, I'm almost wanting Rosie not to answer. Don't answer this, Rosie, because let's see if the others know. I'll give you the point, and then let the others answer. Because yeah, you have a point anyway. Okay, but what's the official language of Austria? Let's see if they know. Australia. Laurie says German. Laurie is so quick, and everybody knows that Laurie is good at these things, and German is correct. It's not Dutch. It's Deutsch. Dutch and Deutsch. That's a bit confusing. Dutch, as you say it there, Lisa, that is the Netherlands. I mean, the language of the Netherlands. And then you have Deutsch, which is the German way of saying German. And it's almost the same as Dutch, Deutsch. Very similar. So, but it's German. So 1 point, 1 point to Rosie for keeping quiet, and 1 point for Lori because she got it right. I guess you understood it, Rosie, when I said you couldn't answer. It was kind of good. Would have been nice to see if anybody was thinking, maybe it's French. Oh, it must be Austrian. Lisa got it wrong. She should have said Canada. Manuela says, Lisa, we say here in our country, I love you. Ik hou van you. Ik hou van you. Yeah. Okay. Ciao. Ciao is used to say hello and goodbye in which language? Both hello and goodbye. In which language? Lori says, will I have to leave soon for... Oh, you will have to leave soon for tutoring, yeah. Just happen to know this. Yeah, me too. I love knowing these random, unnecessary things. Italy. Italy is correct. Yeah, Lori, you were first. Yeah, Rosie says, to be honest, we talk Austrian. Yeah, it's a dialect or a slang version of the German. Mm-mm. It's a bit more difficult to understand. When you learn German and you listen to a German person talking, that's easier to understand than the Swiss or the Austrian people. Lisa says, ciao, it's food time. Ciao, ciao. Ah, ciao, it's food. Oh, you're going to eat. So, the South America, the Spanish countries, Spanish talking countries, they use ciao for goodbye. But in Italy, it's both hello and goodbye. And now we've got a more difficult one. Which language uses the Cyrillic alphabet? The Cyrillic alphabet. Which language is that? Laura says that she almost wrote Austrian because I thought it was that way. Yeah. And Rosa says we gave different slang a German would not understand. Laurie says, I'm going to have to go. Okay. I hope you all have a wonderful day and evening. Hugs to everyone from Tennessee. You're welcome, Lulu, and right back at you. Hugs to you as well. It's not Greek. Yes, it's Russian, Rosie. Correct. So 1 point to Austria. Russian is the Cyrillic alphabet. Oh, chow for food. Chow. Ah, okay. Drink your coffee, Lou. Yeah, Lou, you have to drink your coffee, Lisa says. Let's see here. Yeah. What is the most widely spoken language in Africa? My sister speaks this fluently. She's amazing. Her Spanish is fluent. This is fluent. She spent 1 year in Mexico when she was 18, I think, and she is just amazing. It's not French. They speak French in Cameroon and Senegal and I think in some other countries. But Afrikaans, they speak only in South Africa. That's kind of a childish way of speaking Dutch, the Netherlands. Yeah, good question. Greek? Nope. It is not like French, Spanish, German. Not like this. It's Swahili. Correct, Laurie. It is Swahili. And my sister speaks it. She lived in Kenya for a year, I think. No, some months. Just for a couple of months. But she's been back there, back and forth. Dutch, no way. Just the baby Dutch in South Africa, right? I guess this is easy. If you know Spanish, this is easy. In Spanish, what does perro mean? Perro, what's that? Laurie says it's so different than our Latin and Celtic-based languages. Yes, I guess it is. Dog. Yeah, you're right, Lisa. Very good. 1 point goes to you. And I guess it was you and not Dan this time. Exactamente, Lori. Perro. No, it was not pero. Pero, that's but perro with 2 R's. Exactly. Bird, not bird. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Oh, this has several different answers. 4 countries, or 4 languages. So let's see if you can find all the 4 languages. Which 4 languages? There may be more, but at least these 4. Which 4 languages has a word for yes that is ja? J-A. Ja. Which 4 languages? So now I guess it's going to be a while since you're writing it down. We've got some answers here. Let's see. Oh, do you say it in Dutch as well? I didn't know that. That's not one of the 4. So then we have 5. Dutch, Swedish is correct. German is correct. English? What? English doesn't say ja, they say yes. Finnish, I don't think so. Norwegian, yes. Danish, yes. So the 4 or the 5 with the Dutch is Dutch, Swedish, Norwegian, Danish, and German. So, well, give yourself points on this one, please. Let's see. Manuela got 2 points, Dutch and Swedish. Rosie got 1 point for German, but maybe you got a minus point for English. No, I'm just joking. Lori got 3 points, Norwegian, Danish, and Swedish. I don't know about the Finnish. I don't think it's so bad. You may be right. Well, let me look it up. Vad heter jag på finsk? It's not the same. Killa. Killa. Something like that. And Rosie, Dutch and Norwegian, 2 points. Manuela, the Swedish, German, and yeah. Okay, give yourself points. Oh, you have, Rosie? Yeah. But that's the yeah. That's the. I don't think it's much in England, but in the States you say yeah. But that's YEAH. I said with a J and an A, like this. Lisa says, "Yep, us English steal from other languages." Mm-mm. Yeah, awesome American accent. Yeah. Oh, Belgium. Okay, that may be true as well. I guess Belgium, Netherlands, German, they're quite similar on these things. Well, let's go to the next. Okay. Sorry. How many official languages does Switzerland have? How many official languages? The teacher comes through. It's actually not 3, but I'm thinking, it's not. It is 4, Manuela, but it's Italian, French, German, and the last one? What's the last one? Let's look it up. Schweiz officielle språk. Oh. Retro-Romanian. So German, French, Italian, and Retro-Romanian. Okay, didn't know that, but I knew it was 4. Schweizerdeutsch. Are you sure, Rosie? Schweizerdeutsch? Is that the Retro-Romanian, you think? It sounds like Retro-Romanian is something totally different. I'm not sure, though. I looked it up now, and Retro-Romanian has been developed from Latin, just as Spanish, French, and Italian. The language is from the Romans' time, the time of the Romans, when Latin mixed with local languages in the Alps. Today, it's only spoken by a 0.5% of the Swiss people. There are more different dialects, like Sursilvan, Sudsilvan, Surmiran, Puter, and Valader. To gather the language, they formed a combined or a fellow standard of the written languages called Romansch Grishun, made in the 1980s. And good morning in Retro-Roman can be Bundi. Okay, learned a little bit there. Oh, okay, we're here. Okay, yeah, the switcher is German slang. Yeah, so this is different. Yeah. The silly autofill on myself. Okay, it's okay. Autocorrect is a pain at times. Sometimes, yeah. Let's see. Another question? It's so easy. In French, I'm gonna say it a bit different. What does bleu mean in French? The French word bleu. What does it mean? Yes, it's blue, Rosie. Actually, it said in French, what color is bleu? That was way too easy. I couldn't say that it was a color. I think we'll skip the next question. That was so easy. Okay, sports. Next topic is sports. Laurie was overthinking. Bleu. Okay. Bleu in Norwegian. If we say bleu, that means you're bleeding. Or bleu, to bleed. Bleu. Oh no, sports, says Rosie. And Lisa says, I'm doomed now. Well, let's see. I can say, Lisa, that you should not answer your standard answer, but you could be close. Which country has won the most FIFA Women's World Cups? That is soccer. Which country? Canada hockey. It's not Canada. It's not Austria. It's not Spain. It's not Canada. Oops. Which country has won the most FIFA Women's World Cups? It's a neighbor country. It's not Brazil. Hello, Marge from Nepal. Oh yeah. Well, I had this background here. That's beautiful background. Ugh. Now it's just because of the sun. I had to move a bit. Let's see. Africa, no, that's not one country either. But it's not the UK, it's not the Netherlands. But it's so easy for you guys. Please. Portugal, no. Yeah, Marge. We had to get a person from Nepal to answer that correctly. And the majority of you are from the United States, and the Nepal person got it right. USA, USA. Yes, USA has won it a lot of times. Okay. Next question. Yes, it's a nice summer day, but it's not. It's a bit chilly. In the shadow in the shade, it's a little bit chilly. A little fresh wind, but it's okay. It's 25 degrees, but the wind is a little bit sharp. You missed the women part. It was which country has won the most FIFA World Cup? That's soccer, and it was the United States. So the next question is, oh, Lori says, I had a former student on the last two American Olympic soccer team. Oh, you should have been there for this question then. We wouldn't have gone through all the countries in the world in the chat here if it wasn't for you. If you were here, you would just have stopped that. Next question. How many players are there on a volleyball team on the court? And this is not beach volleyball. It is volleyball, normal volleyball. Lisa says, grip a ball of yarn to show support for Marge. Grip a ball of yarn like that. And Larissa says she was the last captain. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. 7, 6. Oh, I have now I've forgotten the question. Why are you writing these numbers? It is 6. Rosie, you are correct. 3 in the front and 3 in the back. So 6 players on a volleyball team on the court at the same time. And this one is an easy one. Oh yeah, Lisa with her numbers. 1, 3, 3. Oh, Lori was here, just didn't hear the women's party. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Sometimes our ear isn't. I find myself listening to some crocheting and listening to some blogs, watching, listening, and I have to go back. What did he say? What did she say? Again and again. Sometimes I kind of my thoughts are wandering away. So I have to rewind a little bit. Yeah, we dropped emoji for others with no channels earlier. Yes. So now a ball, not a grip, not drop, not. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's normal. Now I don't even know what's normal. My mind is playing with me. Don't remember too many things. Okay. This one is an easy one. In which sport is Serena Williams famous? Serena Williams. It's good not to be normal. Absolutely. That is correct, Rose. Hello, Rose from Hawaii. I'm gonna scratch you off my map in my last in my next vlog. So nice to see that you're here. So tennis, 1 point goes to Rose. Next one. Okay, I don't play golf. I played mini golf a couple of times. I think that's a little bit of fun. But in golf, what is the term for 3 under par on a hole? I would not have known this. I have heard about it, but I wouldn't have known that that is 3 under par in one hole, on a hole. It's not a birdie. I would have guessed a birdie because that's the thing I know most of those things. It's another kind of animal. Shall I say the first letter maybe? The first letter is an A. It's not an eagle. It is not a flying, and it's not a froggy. It's not an alligator, but it starts with those 2 first letters. It's not a very known. It's not a regular animal that we say all the time. It's not antelope because it starts with A-L. Owl. It starts with owl. Or is it a bird? Maybe it is a bird. It may be a bird. Al dente. No. I don't know what that is. Albatross. Yes, Lori, that is correct. Albatross is a bird, is it? I think it is. I was kind of thinking it was a walrus. But I think it's a bird. Alley cat. Oh, that's cool. That was cute. Alley cat. Albatross. 1 point goes to Lori. Oh. Let's see. Who holds the record for the most Olympic gold medals in the whole world? I can say that he is American. So there you got a hint. Al dente is a way to cook pasta. Absolutely, like it's al dente, al diente in Spanish. Michael Phelps is correct. Lisa wants me to be the one who have made a lot of medals, but I haven't got not even one. I haven't even participated. Yes, Michael Phelps swimming. He is awesome. I don't know how many, but he has won a lot of Olympic gold medals. What is the national sport of Japan? National sport of Japan. It's a cool, crazy sport. Karate, it's not. Taekwondo, it's not. I would have. I don't know if I would have said taekwondo, but I would have said it's not taekwondo. Nope. It has to do with kind of like fighting, but it's not allowed to hit or kick, just to push. Yeah, sumo. Correct, Rose. Sumo wrestling. 1 point goes to Hawaii. To Rose. Which country hosted the Summer Olympics in 2021? It should have been 2020, but it was 2021 because of the pandemic. Which country? It was not London. That was in 2012. Canada. No. Marge said, oh, you got to go, yeah. Hopefully make it back soon. Yeah. Bye much. Very nice of you to be here. Thank you so much. Tokyo. Yes, Rosie. Tokyo in Japan. Speaking of the devil that we just were in Japan with the sumo. Tokyo in Japan. Correct. So that was Rosie, 1 point. Bye much. In which sport might you perform a Salkov or an Axel? I used to do this sport. I found both of those to be difficult though. I knew how to do some others. Yes, it is kind of ice skating, but it's called a little bit different. What is it called? Because it's not ice skating as in rapidness. Figure skating, exactly. You're right, Lori. Actually, Axel, the jump Axel, is the only jump that is executed by jumping when you're looking forward. All of the others, you're looking back. I mean, you're going backwards when you jump. While Axel, you're going to the front when you jump. And that jump is 1.5 turns before you land. And all of the others is 1 turn. Well, if you don't do double or triple. But Axel was the first one who did that one was a Norwegian called Axel Paulsen, I think. At least Axel. So that's why he called Axel. And I did that sport for 1 year when I was 15. I really loved it, but it was too far to go. And it was too expensive to take the buses there. So I stopped. Okay. Would you know this one? How long is a marathon in kilometers? Rosa says you didn't understand the differences. Do you mean between ice skating and figure skating, or did you mean the different jumps? Thank you, Lisa. Cool history. Yeah. It's not 48. 42. Yes, Laurie. 42 kilometers and 195 meters, but that's okay. Yeah, the axle, etc. Yeah, it's the axle. You're standing on one leg. Normally, it's you're standing on the left and you're swing your right, and then you jump 1.5 turn. While the others, most of the others, you stand on one leg but going backwards, and then you take the other skate into the ice to get the jump. But Salkov, you just do a swing with your leg, where you go backwards, but you do a swing with your leg. And there's one jump you're standing on 2 legs and take a jump. So there are different entrances to all of the jumps, but the outline or the ending of it is the same. So there are I don't know, 6, 7 different ways of starting the jumps. I did not, Axel, that jump that's 1.5, I could never do. It was too much. I could do 1 turn, but not 1.5. So there is a pre-Axel jump, which that is just half a turn. I could do that. Not anymore, though. I thank you that you think it is interesting. I love when I watch it and I see the different jumps. Oh, that's that, and that's that. That's the Salkov, and that's. But some of them I'm a bit. I think that's a flip, but I'm not. Ritberger. In Norwegian, we say flip, And then we have the Lutz. I love the Lutz. I really, really like the Lutz because then you stand. Was standing on my left leg and was bending a little bit over to the left and putting my skate down and then up in the air and landing on the right side. And it was a bit difficult, but I mastered it more or less. Yeah, oh, me too. I love watching it. And when I was at that age, 15, when I was watching it, I was crying when I saw these small children. They were so good at it. And ooh, I thought it was so beautiful. And also, I'm telling when I watched it. And you know what? Well, the Olympics, the World Championship and stuff. And I remember so one lady or girl from the United States, Debbie Thomas. She was amazing. I mean, I don't remember her competitions, but I remember so well when it was the exhibition. They had like a show the last day when all of the competition is over, and this was during Easter, I think. At least she was dressed in yellow, and was acting like a little girl and with her gum, and she was doing all of these things like a newbie in figure skating. It was so fun. I laughed the whole time. It was amazing. I can remember that to this day. Almost all. Well, I don't, not all of it, but I remember. It's so clear in my head. She was one of the first black figure skaters, I guess, because there haven't been that many of color. But there was one French. She was amazing too. So Surya, I don't remember her name, but she did a backflip, and it was not allowed. It was abolished because it was dangerous. And since you have to land on one foot, and when you did a backflip, then you could never land on one foot. So it was they could say it wasn't allowed because you have to land your jumps on one foot. So she was so good with all of her jumps. She was so athletic. Her artistry wasn't that good, but she was always because she didn't look like the white swan or whatever. She kind of discriminated by the judges. At least that's what she felt. I can't know that that's true, but since she felt like she was discriminated, she learned how to do. Well, she was going to kind of like say "huh" to the judges in one of the competitions because she knew she wouldn't win anyways. So, and I think maybe she fell one of the jumps, and then okay, I'm going to do my backflip and I'm going to land it on one foot, and she did, and she mastered it. But of course, she didn't win. She had kind of ruined it with one fall earlier, I think, so she didn't mind. She'll just do it because that was very good for the audience to be watching that. Rosie says, I love skating myself when I was young, but never figure skating. Yeah, I really liked it. But yeah, a big digression. And this one. Who is known as the queen of gymnastics? Love watching that as well. I guess Lori. I can't stay standing upright when I try to. Yeah, it's a bit difficult. Martina Nundlet. Oh, you got it back. Yeah, in gymnastics. Lisa Dawn is the queen of gymnastics. You're right, Laurie. I knew you were going to take this. Simone Biles, absolutely. She is wonderful. She is the best. Even though Nadia Comaneci, she was the perfect 10. She got the first 10 in the history, and a lot of 10s. And that hasn't happened since then, especially now since they've changed the rules. system of giving points, but nobody is above Simone Biles. Absolutely not. She is the queen. We can now take the last question of the sports. We started sports by asking who had won most FIFA soccer for women. Now the question is, which country won the first ever FIFA World Cup? And that's, of course, the men's. And that's a country, I don't think we've ever talked about this country. It was not the Netherlands. Canada, hockey entering in the soccer field. Yeah, Laurie says they moved the standards quite a bit. Absolutely. So now it's impossible to get a perfect 10 or 15 or whatever. Nobody gets that. Or 16. I don't even remember what it is now. It's not Argentina, not Mexico, but it's very close to Argentina. Very close to Argentina. It's a neighboring country to Argentina. Not Mexico, not Italy, not Ireland. It's not Brazil, but it's between Brazil and Argentina. It's not Jamaica. Jamaica, la 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 la, Jamaica. Da, 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 da. It's not Chile. Chile does not have a border with Brazil. It's not Paraguay, but now you're really close, Rose. Close, Rose. That rhymes. It's not Peru. It doesn't start with the same letter as Paraguay. Yeah, Uruguay, Rose. Very, very good. Uruguay, 1 point to Rose. Oh, Sam. Yeah, hello, Sam. I didn't recognize that you suddenly just snuck in there. Hello, hello. Very nice. You just woken up, have you? Poor girl. Guatemala. Well, that was it. That was the quiz of the day. I think that was a good one. I have gotten something done here, even though it's not too much. At least I've started a panel. Lisa accidentally hid Sam? Oh, Lisa, yeah, Lisa blocked it or removed. Oh no, poor Sam. Oh, she's back. Phew. Yeah, Laurie asks if you're always up this early, Sam. Because I guess it is, I don't know, 6 o'clock? Something? 5, 6? Oh, I don't know. My friends. It's 4. Oh my goodness, Sam, that's early. So Sam says she usually gets up this early, but I am thinking I need more sleep. Yeah, I think so too. That seems right. 4 a.m. I during the weekend, I think that when I wake up at 6, 7, I think, well, I'm going to go to the bathroom and then I'm going back to bed. But no, I sit myself down at my desk and I turn on my Mac and onto YouTube or whatever and start crocheting. And then after an hour or two, I'm there, kind of snoring in front of the screen. Yeah, my next live will be on Thursday at 10 o'clock, almost midnight. I mean, in the night here in Europe, and that is at 4 o'clock U.S. Eastern and 3 o'clock Eastern, no, U.S. Central, and that is in the afternoon. And the others can calculate when it is at your place. So yeah, these cats are so adorable. I really like them. So I'm kind of prepared for next year when I'm going to be with the small children at school. Yes, it's really, really a cute pattern. Rose says, I ended up buying that kitty pattern and working on it now. You inspired me. Oh, nice, Rose. Yeah, great. I really love that. So cool. Very, very nice. The ears of this, though, looks more like they are bear ears. They're not pointy like this has. But it doesn't matter. I stopped a little bit earlier than this. Yeah. Manuela says, have a wonderful evening. Linda, love your bunches. And everyone in the chat also have a wonderful day. Love you all. You need to share your kitty when you finish it. Yeah, that's true, Rose. When you finish it, please share it. You can send a picture to me, and I will share it here on my live. Or actually, also, as Lisa suggested, that I can put them in that where I have asked you questions about that black and red top that I had, and where you named him. I'm not very familiar with it yet. I don't master that yet, but I can try to do that. So yeah, please do that, Rose. When you finish it, send me a picture and I will share it somehow. Yeah, so goodbye, everybody. And Lisa says, this is the best community in my opinion, but I'm maybe biased. Yeah, we are all biased. That's okay. We love this. And Laurie says, my girl kitty has rounded ears. So some kitties do have rounded ears. Okay, thank you. That's good. Yeah, you have to tutor. Bye-bye, Laurie. Nice tutoring. And we'll see you next time, all of you. Well, some of you. Thank you so much for being everybody. Bye-bye. There.